Hello everybody and welcome back to FM24 with the Youth Academy Challenge, and it's CD Toledo and if we'd come back one game earlier we probably would have done our best run of results, maybe not of the whole series but definitely in La Liga. We're taking on Betis. Let's go and see how it's getting on. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and we are taking on Real Betis, who's hit 13th in the La Liga. And from this little graphic to say who we're taking on in Toledo Stadium, still unnamed, the best we've had so far is probably Tuxedo Stadium, so that we stay classy. Breezy and wet, 4 degrees. We are 5th, which is incredible. If we have a quick jump down to the league table then, Barcelona sit top, 22 points. Real Sociedad sits second with 20 points. Real Madrid third with 19. Atletico Madrid fourth with 18. Us fifth with 18. And Athletic Bilbao are then 6th with 13. So we have had a fantastic start to the season, which saw us put together 5 wins in a row. Yeah. Last episode was Levante. We won that one 2-0. A very, very nice performance in that. We then followed that with a 3-0 loss at Real Sociedad. Very disappointing. Athletic Bilbao, a 2-0 win. They got a man sent off very early on, and we scored 2 goals just either side of half-time. Girona, 1-0 win. Akinde getting a goal from range on that one. Mallorca, a 3-0 win. Camero from a corner. Constantino with a nice little finish. And Moreno coming in off the left-hand side. A battling 4-3 away victory against Celta Vigo, which was lovely. Crimson Mori got 2. Constantino up there, and Nicholas Myberg getting 1 as well. Malaga, we beat them 1-0. Nicholas Myberg getting another goal, and we've just come off the back of a very probably deserved loss, but the fact we lost it in the 91st minute was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. So yeah, not much we can do about that. So 5 games unbeaten. We have won 6, drawn 2 in the league so far, and of course this is our 9th game of the season, which if we go back to the league table, you'll see if we win this we'll jump above Atletico Madrid. Even a draw would jump us above Atletico Madrid. A win could potentially take us back into 2nd place if results go our favour, so we will see. But a very, very positive start to the season, reaching the high of 3rds and dropping that down to 4th, but we'll see how this weekend goes. We're currently starting the weekend in 5th because of results that have already happened, but generally, yeah, playing very, very well, and I'm excited about how we're doing it. 3 goals for Myberg, 3 goals for Crimson Mori, 3 goals for Camero, 2 for Constantino, and then 1 for Marino, 1 for Akinde as well. But you can see the average ratings are going very well indeed. Anthony Akinde is wanted by Real Valladolid, and every time they make a bid he says, I've got no interest in moving to them, so we have absolutely no problems with just bidding that one off. Crimson Mori, 4 assists, which is really helpful, but you can see injuries have taken their toll. Pena out injured, Loic Nyho's out injured, Fintan Straight out injured, Jake Mills out injured, Moreno coming back from injury, Camero coming back from injury. We are picking up a lot of injuries right now, and that is making life a little bit awkward. It really is. In terms of transfers out, we did just send a couple of patrons out on loan for some first team football. Alfakov's gone out on loan to Huesca. He'll be getting first team football there. Kyoka to Asco, along with Jesus, who's a player that isn't a Patreon. And Connor has gone to CD Leganes to go and get some first team football. Easily enough to play for us in the first team, as you were last season playing for us in the first team. But all 3 of you were moaning about first team football, and I'm not quite ready to take the nickname away from these players, because I do think all of them could offer something next year, depending on how the youth players we have at the club develop. So I'm not giving up on your players, but you are out on loan, and we'll keep an eye on how you get on as well. But other than that, not many changes this season. We've kept a good tight ship together. Most people are happy. Those that aren't, we've tried to loan out, but generally we are in a cracking position for this season. Now, we've got some tough games coming up. We do have the likes of Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid we play in January. It's going to be tough. We're playing Real Madrid twice in the back end of the season. So Real Madrid are there in May and in January, so after the Christmas time, which is a little bit irritating. I'd like to play them once before Christmas, but can't have it all our way. But we are going to go into the Betis game. Real Betis are favourites, 7-5 to win. We are 7-4 to win, and the draw is 5-2. So it's going to be interesting. 3 games in a row where we are not the favourites to win. So that is going to be quite the challenge. Tim Volta is the manager, and he likes to hold a high defensive line, work the ball into the box, and play out of defence and use intense pressing. He doesn't sit back and protect the lead, so he's generally going to try and be on the front foot for the whole time, so we don't have to... Well, we've got to be wary of that, to be honest. Now, Osasuna held them to a 0-0 draw. They've not had the most auspicious start to the season. They've picked up points against Villarreal, or wins against Villarreal and Valladolid, draws against Valencia and Getafe and Osasuna. So they've drawn with three teams that are generally at the lower half of the table. They've beaten Villarreal, who are a good team, and they've beaten Real Valladolid, who most teams should beat this year. So if we go and have a look at the Osasuna 0-0, you can see that Betis did dominate the game, even though they didn't get a goal. They did create 2.13 chances with 15 shots, which is mightily impressive, lining up in their 4-3-3. That heat map is sort of, wow, that is a big gap. That is a huge gap behind their right back that we might try and exploit. But let's have a look at that in a bit more detail. So average position with the ball, Real Betis, and we'll go starting 11 only. Yeah, so when they have the ball, that is a very attacking right-hand side. So down our left may be pretty fruitful to exploit that. Without the ball, well, that's a mess, isn't it? That is a mess. It's very left-sided strong without the ball, so they could counter-attack down the left, which will be our right, but we can counter-attack down their right, which is our left. Okay, interesting. It could be an interesting little tactical battle, this one. So crosses, let's have a look. Completed crosses, 6 in the game. May well be a corner. If not, it could be a short corner that comes in. Not too many crosses, to be honest. They don't look like they're actually crossing that much. Unsuccessfully, a few more going in. They're not best at completing their crosses. So let's have a look at key passes. 9 key passes in the game, coming from out wide in crosses, and then, yeah, a little bit of everything, really. I think we can try... They're not playing brilliantly. I think we can try and squish them in their half. Play our high line, but then we're going to try and do the counter-attacking down their left. So let's go into our tactics. Was it our left, their right, wasn't it? Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sit as an inverted fullback there and then give you much more license to roam up here and see if we can catch them out. And we're actually going to go... I know it could be dangerous. Do I want to go attack on this side? No, not yet. We'll leave it as it is in that sense for now. And I think we're going to try and focus play down our left. We shouldn't need to stop the crosses, but we are going to try and squeeze them in their half. So it's going to be 2 relatively high lines against each other, which means we could also then try the old quick counters over the top. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. I'm relatively confident about the game. We are coming into it in better form. Pena is injured, so Richard Lint will come onto the bench because injuries are just decimating us at the moment. We are probably going to have to rest Camara as well. Jeff Hogg comes back in. Actually been playing slightly more as a right back this season. We do have Atli Berge. Andrew Neeson could play there as well, but I think Jeff Hogg is the more ready-made sort of option to come in to replace Camaro. So we go with that. Let's go into the game. We're going to be taking on Real Betis. We are at home as well. Yeah, I think we're going to be in a good position. They do have Kochku, who is a very, very good player in central midfield. We might have to try and kick him quite hard. I want to win every single match. That inspired them absolutely zero. You can see there 4 wins and a loss. The 4-2-3-1 is working very, very well for us at the moment. And Real Betis are lining up in a 4-3-3 as to be expected. 2 losses, 3 draws in their last 5. So I'm hoping that we can capitalise on a bit of poor form here from Real Betis. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I've been playing off camera again, so we need to just set this up. We'll go goals and disallowed offside goals, just to... because I forgot to put that one on last time. So we're going to try and counter down this side. Again, look at Betis. Look how lopsided it starts straight away. Crimson Mori, over it goes. Constantino. Crimson Mori from range. We've hit the bar. Obviously, this patch and the woodwork is absolutely ridiculous. It is ridiculous how many times you hit the woodwork. But a good positive start. Let's not get bogged down in patch notes and how often things happen in the patch. We've started positively, and we actually seem to be closing Betis down well enough that we can't do it. I forgot to let you know that Alberto A young winger called Alberto out here is the guy who's replacing Moreno while he's injured. Obviously, Moreno is a big loss. What we can't really afford is for Moreno and Akinde to both be out of the team at the same time. Supreme Dave up to Alberto. Look at this. This is there is an overlap on this left-hand side where their right back just seems to go walkabouts. Aaron Wall, Liam Hollick into Supreme Dave. Holds it up into Nicholas Myberg. He turns really well. Gets that onto his favoured right foot. Dinks in a cross. Crimson Mori! It's the woodwork again. I'm going to check the forums to see if someone's logged that as a bug because it is ridiculous how many times. This says once. We've definitely hit it twice. Keep going, boys. Come on. We're outplaying Real Betis. As Kochku puts in a corner and Codino... I think it was a save from Joe Page, who's been very, very good in goal for us since becoming our first choice keeper. But I'm not sure. Alberto puts in a free kick. Zabazala over the bar. Zabalaza is actually his name. Zabalaza, not Zabzala. But it's 0-0 at half-time. We have been the better team. I think we can say that was a good first half performance. Keep it up. We don't need to be too angry at them. We are just going to go and tackle Kochku hard just because I know he is a very good footballer. So... other than that, I don't really feel like changes are needed, to be honest. Liam Hollick from the back into Dave Supreme. He lays it into Aaron Wall. Crimson Mori tried to put it through to Constantino, but couldn't quite get the pass right. Constantino, I think this game makes him our all-time record appearance maker. But that is a stat we'll check at the end of the season. Great interception from Aaron Wall. Aaron Wall comes forward left, ball in. Nicholas Myberg, there we go. It's going to be brought back. It looked onside, ref. It didn't look like there was anything wrong with it. It has been given. But again, we counter down that left-hand side. It really is the right back that's going walkabout out there. But Aaron Wall, great ball in. Nicholas Myberg rises highest at the back post and beats the keeper 1-0. And it is a very good start to the second half. And that's what I mean. Oh, Alberto's injured on the left. That's not good. We do have players that can come on to replace him. And obviously our left-hand side is quite crucial in this game, judging how we want to counteract what Betis are doing with their right back. That's a good ball down the line to Nicholas Myberg. Can he swing in across? He cuts it back to Akinde. On the edges, Supreme Dave! It's in! It's gone in. It looked like someone deflected it in, but Supreme Dave is running off, celebrating with that one. Nicholas Myberg down the right-hand side, cut it back to Akinde. He picked out his central midfield partner, and Dave Supreme, one touch, left foot. I think the centre-back didn't touch it, but he definitely did put the goalkeeper off, and that is absolutely superb. They've changed to a more attacking system right now, so Alberto is struggling with his injury, so Mocha will come on for him. Fitness-wise, we're actually doing not too bad at the 55-minute mark, and I'm just thinking, how can we counteract that? But we may not need to, because Crimson Mori has a corner. Akinde back to Crimson Mori, cross in. He was looking for Zabzala's there as well. Jeff Hogg keeps it alive. Goes back to Liam Hollick. Aaron Wall. Zabalza. He needs a nickname. I might just call him Zabaleta. Mocha. Supreme Dave intercepted. Great tackle from Aaron Wall. Mocha. Crimson Mori. Constantino's in. And Constantino's missed. That is... Striker is not. Jake Mills, I think, is going to get a bit of a run in the team. Constantino. Oh, he's robbed the ball back and he scored. Just as I'm about to tell you, and he will probably hear it, to say that he's going to be dropped from the team, Constantino gets a goal and makes it 3-0 Toledo. Terrible from Kamara trying to bring it out from the back. Just dallied on the ball, and Constantino got in there, left-footed, 3-0. Thank you very much. I don't think we really need to change anything. We are on top of this game, playing incredibly well. We just need to watch fitness, make sure we see this one through. 12 shots to 3, 6 on target to none. Both teams have apparently hit the woodwork once, although we know we have hit the woodwork more times than that. Right, Zabzala or Zabaleta. I'll tell you what we're going to call him. We're going to do this. We're going to do the classic Spanish thing. He's going to be called Xavi because it's his surname, his first name. Xavi's on. He's got a yellow card, so he will come off. Phil Lewis can come on for him. Not entirely. No, actually, what we're going to do. Sorry, Phil, you're not going to come on because we need it to be a sort of inverted fullback on that side, which Jeff Hogg can do very well. Akinde is going to come off for Pedro Navarro. We also have Nicholas Myberg lacking a bit of fitness. We just don't want any silly injuries, do we? For players that are struggling fitness-wise, players that are lacking a bit of match sharpness, we don't want to risk anything and just keep it nice, safe and simple for the team. 10 minutes to go. It has been a very, very comfortable win. So I think with our final sub, last sub, Dave Supreme has had a great game. Kazushi, the youngster, is going to come on for him in that role. And that should just see us out with some nice, comfortable legs in that midfield to see it through. And lovely, lovely stuff against Betis. It's a good win. It does go. We do go second. Real Madrid have still got to play. But this win could see us go second. Can we get a fourth? Oh, we nearly did. Moka's there. Kazushi! Oh, his shot's blocked as well. It was nearly 4. Good. We kept our system the same. We trusted our system and then it looked to see what we could exploit from theirs. And it has worked absolutely wonders. Great result against Real Betis. I don't know who that was, but they were absolutely delighted with a little jump there. So that is absolutely class. Alberto is now injured. Oh my God, 3 to 6 weeks. We're falling apart at the left wing position, to be honest. But yeah, Toledo Stadium witnesses an upset. Are you joking? We were 5th and they were 13th. No, that's not an upset. We knew that was going to happen. Someone did ask, how is Joe Page coming along? He is improving very, very well. And it's incredibly difficult to train goalkeepers to get better. It's generally about game time. So if you have a young goalkeeper that you want to trust, chuck him in, see how he gets on, and if he plays well, he will improve, which is very, very helpful. I mean, generally, we are having quite a lot of improvement from our players. If we just open this progress one to be a little bit wider, that's not what I wanted to do, is it? Make progress bigger. Training, there we go. So sorting by progress, Liam Hollick is actually making the best progress over the last month. He is coming along very good, Liam. You're having a superb time at centre-back. Next up, Nicholas Myberg is improving as well, making very good progress as our sort of starting right winger now. You've done a good job. Dave Supreme in there as well, coming on really well. What I like about this, like Dave Supreme, or Supreme Dave, however you want to call him, not blessed with pace, but really good physicals other than his sort of pace. And mentally is looking very good. Teamwork, work rate, determination, all looking pretty good. Concentration and decisions has been really good as well. And of course, in that holding midfield role, first touch, marking, tackling, technique, and passing at 11 isn't dreadful. We are actually just going to get you focusing additionally on some more passing to try and get that up. But yeah, doing really well in there. Joe Page is 4th in the progression chart for the month so far. Tufe not getting too much game time, but again, those physicals amazing for a 21-year-old, and we should probably look to start getting you a little bit more game time. Only the one appearance this year. You didn't do much with it, but one appearance in there. But good to see that progress is happening reasonably well. And then you can see, so at Liberge here, look at that. That is, it's over the past 12 months, sorry. So you can see, like, was improving, got a big injury, improved. I don't know what that was, maybe just a drop of form. Improving, another injury, dropped off, and then got back after that into training. So, yeah, it's tough to see that. But Atli Berge is here. Someone else who wanted potentially to go and get a loan move for, mentally and physically absolutely brilliant. Probably should get some more game time to be honest, to improve those technical attributes. But all in all, quite happy. I'm quite happy with how the squad's looking. I'm very happy with how we're playing. The season has been superb. I think the title of the last episode, Pushing for Europe, may have got a few scoffs, but you can see here we are building something very, very good. And at the moment, we're doing it without Miguel Moreno, who's been injured and he will be coming back from injury. He, again, wants to move to a club with a stronger squad. But if any club wants to buy him, they're going to have to pay that £85 million release fee, because we have a extension we can give him. He's got a long-term contract anyway. He is sort of here for as long as we can possibly keep him, because he is superb. Quick flick around everything else. Finances are doing really well. 47,958 million, or 47,958,000 in the bank. So basically 50 million. We've got a big transfer budget, big wage budget and all of that. Not too fussed about that. We have recently asked for some new stuff in this, and they nearly all got accepted. But I think what we're going to ask for, we're going to say, can we have some more sports scientists, because we're picking up lots of injuries and we want to make sure recovery is good. And we're going to ask for some more physios as well, just so that we can manage the workload, and we'll see how we get on. Because I did ask, I think in here, isn't it? Somewhere you can see what you asked for and what they gave you. Was it in there? Is it somewhere in? There is a way you can see what have you, like previous board requests, and is it in board? There we go. Yeah. So obviously they built a new stadium. That wasn't us. They did that themselves. But recently we asked for coaches and performance analysts, so we got more of them. They've given us some of them, which is great. We've asked for more physios and sports scientists, and improving youth facilities are in progress, which is lovely. I can't believe Develop playing using the club's youth system. They are disappointed. It is a youth academy challenge and we haven't signed anybody. I'm going to log that as a bug on the forum because I've raised it once before and it's happening again, and that is absolutely ridiculous. That we have not signed anybody. All of our players are from the youth academy. Obviously they don't count because that was the season that we holidayed, and that was it. This one here I think was a player that we signed. We offered a youth player contract later on, but he's now retired, so he clearly didn't make it. But yeah, that has got to be a bug from because we haven't signed anyone. We're only using youth academy players, so no idea what they're talking about. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested, over on the second channel, I'll try and remember to put a link to it in the top corner. Over on the second channel, my Twitch streams will be replayed over there from Monday onwards next week. So we started the Singapore Build a Nation save on twitch.tv/culturedleftfoot. And I'm taking those videos and putting them on the second channel, where you can also find some EAFC stuff, and there'll be some F1 coming when the new game is released for FM24 as well. So trying to keep both channels progressing nicely. We'll see how it goes. This will always be the primary focus, this and the Football Manager on Twitch. But hopefully I can get 2 channels up and running and get some regular uploads going on both. But yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for the support. Please leave your comments down below. We'll be back later on in the season, and then we'll have one more episode, then Youth Intake Day, then the end of the season. Can we keep this form up and get Europe? That would be nice, wouldn't it? See you in the next one. Cheers.